Everything begins in the mind. The way you think every single day shapes the life you experience. If you constantly focus on fear, failure, stress, and negativity, your energy attracts more of the same. But when you train your mind to focus on growth, success, confidence, and opportunity, your life slowly begins to transform. The law of attraction works like a mirror. It reflects back the energy you send into the world. Successful people don't become successful by accident. They first believe they deserve success before they ever see results. Your thoughts are seeds. Plant positive seeds daily through affirmations, visualization, and powerful self-talk. Stop saying, "I can't," and start saying, "I am becoming." Your mind listens to every word you repeat. Most people underestimate the power of their thoughts. They believe success only comes from luck, money, connections, or talent. But the truth is that every achievement begins in the mind first. Before someone becomes successful in real life, they first become successful in their thinking. The law of attraction teaches that your thoughts act like a magnet. Whatever you focus on consistently begins to shape your emotions, decisions, habits, and ultimately your reality. If your mind is constantly filled with negativity, fear, doubt, and excuses, you unknowingly attract more situations that match those emotions. But when you train yourself to think with confidence, belief, and purpose, your entire energy changes and your life slowly starts moving in a different direction. Every day, people speak failure into their own lives without realizing it. They say things like, "I'm not good enough, nothing ever works for me," or "I'll probably fail anyway." The mind listens to repetition. The more you repeat negative thoughts, the more your brain accepts them as truth. Eventually, those beliefs begin controlling your actions. A person who believes they will fail often stops trying before they even begin. A person who believes they can grow becomes willing to take risks, learn new skills, and keep moving forward despite challenges. Your mindset determines your behavior long before results appear. Visualization is one of the strongest tools for changing your reality. When you clearly imagine yourself succeeding, your brain starts creating emotional connections to that future. Athletes use visualization before competitions. Entrepreneurs imagine their goals before they achieve them. Successful people mentally rehearse victory long before it becomes visible. The brain cannot always distinguish between a deeply imagined experience and a real one. That is why positive visualization builds confidence, motivation, and belief. Your environment also affects the quality of your thoughts. Constant negativity from social media, toxic people, or discouraging conversations can slowly poison your mindset. Protecting your mental space becomes necessary if you want to grow. Feed your mind with empowering information, motivational content, inspiring books, and positive influences. The more powerful your thoughts become, the stronger your energy becomes. The life you live tomorrow is being created by the thoughts you choose today. Every belief, every word, and every mental image sends energy into your future. When you begin mastering your thoughts, you begin mastering your destiny. Most people think manifestation is only about wishing for something and waiting for it to appear. But the real secret of the law of attraction lies in emotion. The universe does not only respond to words, it responds to energy, feelings, and belief. You can say that you want success every day, but if deep inside you feel fear, insecurity, or doubt, your energy becomes conflicted. Your emotions reveal what you truly believe about yourself. That is why some people talk positively but still struggle to attract the life they want. Their minds are saying one thing while their emotions are saying another. To truly manifest your future, you must begin feeling the emotions of that future before it physically arrives. If you dream of financial freedom, start feeling gratitude and abundance now instead of constantly feeling lack and desperation. If you want confidence, stop waiting for external validation and begin carrying yourself with confidence today. The future you desire must first become an emotional experience inside your mind. Your energy changes when you emotionally connect with your goals, and that energy influences the choices you make, the opportunities you notice, and the way people respond to you. Many successful people mastered this principle before they ever reached success. They learned to believe in themselves during moments when nobody else did. They saw victory in their minds before the world could see it in reality. That emotional certainty gave them the strength to continue during difficult times. When you genuinely feel connected to your dreams, you become more disciplined, more focused, and more resilient because your vision no longer feels impossible. It begins to feel real. Fear is one of the biggest emotional blocks to manifestation. Fear convinces people to stay small, avoid risks, and doubt their abilities. It creates hesitation and weakens belief. The more time you spend focusing on failure, rejection, or worst-case scenarios, the more your mind becomes trapped in negative energy. Replacing fear with faith does not mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing to believe that growth is possible despite those challenges. Faith creates movement, while fear creates paralysis. Your body language, habits, and daily attitude also influence your emotional state. Stand tall, speak positively, and carry yourself like someone who respects their future. Energy is contagious, and the energy you project often returns back to you. The moment you stop emotionally living in doubt and start emotionally living in belief, your mindset begins aligning with the reality you want to create. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces behind the law of attraction because it shifts your mind from focusing on what is missing to appreciating what already exists. Most people spend their lives chasing bigger goals, more money, better opportunities, and greater success, but they forget to value the blessings they already have. When the mind constantly focuses on lack, it creates frustration, stress, and negative energy. That energy attracts more disappointment because your attention stays fixed on what is absent instead of what is possible. Gratitude changes that entire mindset by teaching you to recognize abundance even before your biggest dreams arrive. The human mind naturally tends to focus on problems. People often wake up thinking about bills, failures, stress, rejection, or things they wish were different. Over time, this habit conditions the brain to search for negativity everywhere. Gratitude interrupts that pattern. The moment you intentionally focus on the good things in your life, your emotional state begins to change. You start feeling calmer, more hopeful, and more positive about the future. That emotional shift affects your decisions, relationships, confidence, and overall energy. Many successful people practice gratitude daily because they understand that appreciation creates a stronger mindset. Gratitude does not mean pretending life is perfect. It means recognizing value even during difficult moments. A person who is grateful for small progress becomes more motivated to continue growing. A person who appreciates learning from failure becomes stronger instead of bitter. Gratitude transforms obstacles into lessons and lessons into personal growth. The law of attraction responds strongly to emotional energy, and gratitude produces one of the highest emotional frequencies. When you genuinely appreciate your life, you begin attracting experiences that match that positive energy. People are naturally drawn toward those who radiate appreciation and positivity. Opportunities also become easier to notice because your mind becomes more open instead of trapped in negativity. Simple habits can strengthen gratitude every day. Start each morning by thinking about 3 things you are thankful for. It could be your health, your family, your dreams, or even another chance to improve your future. At night, reflect on the positive moments of your day instead of only focusing on stress. The more consistently you practice gratitude, the more your mindset changes over time. Gratitude also teaches patience. Instead of constantly feeling desperate for the next achievement, you learn to trust the process and enjoy the journey. People who are thankful for what they have often experience greater peace, confidence, and emotional strength. Appreciation multiplies positive energy, and positive energy creates space for greater blessings to enter your life. The law of attraction is powerful, but it does not work without action. Many people misunderstand manifestation and believe that simply thinking positively is enough to change their lives. They spend years wishing for success, money, confidence, or happiness while remaining stuck in the same routines. Real manifestation happens when belief and action work together. Your thoughts create direction, but your actions create movement. Dreams only become reality when you are willing to work for them consistently, even during difficult moments. Every successful person once had a vision before they had results. What separated them from others was not just belief, but the willingness to act despite fear, uncertainty, and obstacles. Action sends a powerful message to the universe and to your own mind that you are serious about your goals. When you begin taking steps toward your future, your confidence grows because you stop depending only on hope. Progress creates belief. Even small actions build momentum over time. Many people wait for the perfect moment before starting. They think they need more confidence, more money, more support, or better circumstances. But waiting often becomes an excuse that delays growth. The truth is that confidence is built through action, not before action. A person becomes stronger by facing challenges, not by avoiding them. Every successful entrepreneur, athlete, leader, or creator had moments of doubt, but they moved forward anyway. Action transforms potential into reality. Discipline also plays a major role in manifestation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you focused when emotions change. Some days you will feel inspired, while other days you may feel tired or discouraged. The people who succeed are the ones who continue working even when motivation disappears. Consistent effort trains your mind to become resilient. Every repeated action strengthens your habits, and strong habits eventually shape your future. Fear often prevents people from taking action. Fear of failure, rejection, judgment, or disappointment causes many individuals to stay trapped in comfort zones. But growth never happens inside comfort. Every new opportunity requires courage. Failure itself is not the real danger. Regret is. Most people suffer more from the chances they never took than from the mistakes they made while trying. The universe responds to movement. When you actively pursue your goals, you place yourself in situations where opportunities can appear. You meet new people, gain experience, learn valuable lessons, and develop stronger confidence. Action creates possibilities that waiting never can. Even if progress feels slow, every step matters because small improvements eventually create massive transformation over time. Believing in your dreams is important, but working for them daily is what truly changes your life. Your action proves the strength of your belief. When your mindset, energy, and effort align together, you become unstoppable. Your energy is one of the most valuable things you possess. Yet many people allow negativity to drain it every single day without realizing the damage it causes. The people you spend time with, the conversations you listen to, the content you consume, and the environments you stay in all influence your mindset and emotional state. The law of attraction responds to the energy you consistently carry, which means protecting your energy becomes essential. If you want to create a positive and successful life, negative energy spreads quickly. One toxic conversation can ruin your motivation for the entire day. Constant criticism, gossip, complaining, and discouragement slowly weaken confidence and create emotional exhaustion. When you surround yourself with people who constantly doubt themselves and others, it becomes harder to maintain belief in your own dreams. Energy is contagious. If you stay around negativity long enough, you begin thinking negatively without even noticing it. Many people fail to grow because they remain connected to environments that keep them mentally small. They continue listening to people who mock ambition, criticize success, and spread fear about taking risks. Protecting your energy sometimes means creating distance from toxic influences, even if those influences are familiar. Growth requires space, peace, and a mindset that supports progress instead of destroying it. Social media can also affect your energy more than you realize. Constant exposure to drama, comparison, fake lifestyles, and negativity can damage your mental focus. Your mind absorbs whatever you repeatedly feed it. If you consume fear and negativity every day, your thoughts begin reflecting the same emotions. That is why successful and disciplined people carefully choose what they allow into their minds. They understand that mental nutrition is just as important as physical nutrition. Protecting your energy does not mean avoiding all challenges or pretending problems do not exist. It means refusing to let negativity control your mindset. Strong people learn how to stay calm in stressful situations and focus during difficult times. They guard their peace because they know emotional stability creates mental clarity. Positive energy grows when you intentionally feed your mind with uplifting influences. Motivational books, inspiring speeches, productive habits, exercise, meditation, prayer, and supportive relationships all strengthen your mindset. The more positive energy you build within yourself, the more confident and emotionally balanced you become. People who carry positive energy often attract better relationships, opportunities, and experiences because their mindset naturally pulls them toward growth. Self-respect is also connected to energy protection. When you value yourself, you stop tolerating environments that constantly damage your peace. You begin choosing situations that support your mental health, goals, and personal development. This creates emotional strength and inner confidence. The quality of your life is deeply connected to the quality of the energy surrounding you. When you protect your mind, guard your peace, and surround yourself with positivity, your focus becomes stronger, your confidence becomes deeper, and your ability to manifest success becomes far more powerful. One of the hardest parts of manifestation is continuing to believe when you cannot yet see results. Most people become excited in the beginning. They set goals, repeat affirmations, visualize success, and promise themselves they will change their lives. But after a few weeks or months, doubt begins to appear because nothing seems to be happening fast enough. This is where many people quit. They expect instant results and lose faith when progress feels invisible. The law of attraction requires patience, consistency, and trust in the process even during uncertain moments. Nature itself teaches this principle clearly. A seed planted in the ground does not grow overnight. For a long time, nothing appears on the surface, yet important growth is happening underneath. Roots are forming before the plant becomes visible. Human success works the same way. Many breakthroughs happen silently before they can be seen externally. Skills are developing, habits are changing, discipline is growing, and opportunities are slowly aligning in the background. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean your efforts are failing. Many successful people face long periods where their dreams seemed impossible. Entrepreneurs struggle before building successful businesses. Athletes train for years before receiving recognition. Artists created in silence before the world noticed their talent. What separated them from others was their ability to continue believing during difficult seasons. They understood that temporary delays are not permanent failure. Doubt is one of the greatest enemies of manifestation because it weakens focus and destroys consistency. The moment people stop believing in themselves, they often stop taking action. Fear begins controlling their decisions, and negative thinking slowly replaces hope. That is why maintaining faith becomes so important. Faith does not mean pretending challenges do not exist. It means choosing to continue moving forward despite uncertainty. Patience also builds emotional strength. In a world obsessed with quick success and instant gratification, many people struggle to stay committed when results take time. But lasting transformation rarely happens quickly. Real growth requires repeated effort, learning, discipline, and resilience. Every setback teaches lessons that prepare you for greater opportunities in the future. Your mindset during difficult moments matters more than your mindset during easy moments. Anyone can stay positive when life is going well, but true belief is revealed when obstacles appear. The people who eventually succeed are often the ones who refuse to quit during periods when nothing seemed to change. They continued improving themselves, trusting their vision, and taking small steps forward every day. The universe responds to consistency. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions remain aligned over time, momentum begins building. Opportunities often arrive unexpectedly after long periods of persistence. What once felt impossible slowly becomes reality because you stayed committed long enough for growth to happen. Every dream requires time, patience, and unwavering belief. The moment you stop demanding immediate proof and start trusting the process, you develop the mental strength needed to create lasting success.